I will be honest. I'm not a coffee snob. Give me a cup, pretty much any old cup, and I won't complain. However, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate a particularly good one. And as any actual coffee snob will tell you, trust me, I've talked with a lot of them, your coffee is only going to be as good as your beans. And your beans won't be any good at all if you're not grinding them yourself right before brewing. Unfortunately, most decent coffee grinders, even those made specifically for home use, cost a very pretty penny. We're talking hundreds of dollars. So to figure out which models are worth the investment, we asked baristas, roasters, and coffee shop owners about the versions they keep on their own kitchen counters, and sometimes in their suitcases, because apparently good coffee never takes a vacation. If you're still not quite convinced a coffee grinder is something you should put so much hard-earned money toward, don't worry. We've included a few more affordable options that are still very much pro-approved. There are many options for accessible coffee grinders, each with unique features, advantages, and costs. I guided a ton of research, read a ton of reviews, and put up a list of the top cheap coffee grinders from faithful manufacturers to help you make an informed choice. Following expansive investigation, I invented that these products are quite favorable for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, make sure to check my description. So without any more delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Best Baratza Encore Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. As a brand, Baratza came up in our reporting more often than any other. Some favor its higher-end models, more on a couple of those below, but nearly a dozen of the coffee aficionados we spoke with recommended this more affordable option, highlighting its quality, performance, and solid build, especially for the price. It's simple to use, and super consistent, Leroy told us. I've had one for almost 3 years now, and it's still amazing. Umberto Ricardo, founder of Third Rail Coffee, adds the Baratza machines are designed to be repaired, instead of thrown away should something break, which is good for my wallet and for the planet. And speaking of repairs, Pratt noted Baratza's great customer service. When you have to replace the burrs every few years, they make it incredibly easy to do so, he says. Elliot Foos, director of coffee at Daymoves in Brooklyn, told us he used the Encore at work when he used to run the coffee shop attached to Chef Flynn McGarry's Lower East Side restaurant, Gem. Number 2. Best KRUPS Precision Grinder Flat Burr Coffee. If you're not quite ready to take the plunge on a model upwards of $100, the KRUPS Precision Grinder is a very solid place to start. It comes recommended by Paul Schlater, owner of New York City-based Birch Coffee, who promises it has the essentials. 12 settings for selecting your preferred grind size, and a cup selector dial to grind the exact amount of coffee you need for the number of drinks you're making. Number 3. Best Cuisinart DPM8 Supreme Grind Automatic Burr Mill. If you don't drink coffee every single day, or, like me, you buy pre-ground beans most of the time, you might not even want to spend as much as $100. This $60 grinder from Cuisinart is one of the most affordable on the market with Burr-style blades, and works totally great, at least in my experience. It's quite intuitive to use. You simply fill the chamber with beans, it can fit nearly a whole pound at once, set the dial to any of the 18 settings between fine and coarse grind, set the number of cups you are planning to brew, though you won't need this if you pre-weigh the amount of beans you put in the first place, and press start. Most of the pieces are removable and dishwasher safe, and it stores well. It's rectangular and compact, with a place to wrap the cord underneath. Number 4. Best Fellow Oat Brew Grinder. When it came out a little over a year ago, Fellow's Oat Grinder was all the buzz among professional and amateur baristas alike, so much so that it prompted associate editor Louis Cheslaw to try it out and write an extremely favorable review, noting in particular that at its very loudest, the grinder sounds like crumpling up a newspaper. But its appeal goes beyond noise control. The Oat combines fast, consistent, and typically commercial-grade flat burr grinding technology with a compact size, and the thoughtful design details that Fellow's other tea and coffee products are known for. Here at The Strategist, we're particularly fond of the company's electric kettle. They really thought about every detail, says Jared Morrison, co-founder and co-CEO of Cyclist Coffee in San Francisco. The dial that adjusts the grind size is very intuitive. Number 5. Best OXO Brew Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. Schlater loves this OXO grinder for a number of reasons, but chief among them is its built-in intelligent scale, which means you won't lose extra money or counter space buying a separate one. The feature simplifies the process of grinding coffee for your average home brewer, and cuts down on equipment, he says. Enter the number of cups you're going to brew and your preferred coarseness for whatever coffee making method you employ, and the grinder spits out exactly what you need. It's an incredibly. That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. To get more information, or if you want to know product price, please check my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below to help you further. Life is short, so enjoy every bit of your life with our cool products, as it's going to make your life much easier. Thanks for watching, have a great day.